The veil between our world and the next is thin, sometimes it tears. When it does, we are given a glimpse into the realm of the paranormal. These experiences, often chilling, always leave a mark. They remind us that we are not alone. Join me as we explore the true stories of those who have encountered the unexplained. These are not just tales, they are windows into the soul of our existence. They are whispers from beyond, echoing the mysteries that lie just beyond our perception. Prepare yourself. For what you are about to read will challenge your understanding of reality. It will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. In the heartland of America, a 90-year-old farmhouse stood silent. A woman, new to the property, felt a presence. A weight settled upon her. She called upon a Creek tribal member. He felt it too. Footsteps, he whispered. The hair on the back of her neck stood on end. The previous owner's autistic son had never spent a night. Yet, he spoke of the footsteps. He mentioned a memorial nearby. A memorial for a young girl, a girl lost in a fire. The new owner discovered the memorial. Worn stuffed animals marked the spot. She replaced them. Days later they were gone, replaced again with new ones. An unsettling gift, a message from beyond. A family gathered. It was supposed to be a normal evening, but something was different. The television flickered, channels changed on their own, their young daughter laughed. "My friend is doing it," she giggled. The parents dismissed it, children and their imaginations. But then, the father experienced something he couldn't explain. Driving home one night he felt a bump. He swore he hit a child, no one was there. At the same time the grandfather heard it. A child's cry, a plea for help. But there was no child. Was this the invisible friend at work, or something far more sinister? The Chickasaw Council House Museum. A place steeped in history. A visitor stood, absorbing the stories etched into the walls. Suddenly, he was overwhelmed. Visions flooded his mind. He heard the murmur of voices rising in anger. He saw men, their faces contorted in rage. Then, a sickening thud, a knife slammed into the table. Shaken, he turned to a museum worker. "There were arguments here," he stammered. The worker nodded. "The staff, they argue a lot," she replied, oblivious to the true nature of his vision. Was it a residual haunting, or had the visitor tapped into something more profound? The past and present intertwined in that moment, leaving an indelible mark. Section 5. Cloaked Shadows, a child's terrifying encounter. Darkness fell. A young girl lay in bed, surrounded by stuffed animals. Her eyes opened. In the corner of her room, she saw them. Figures cloaked in shadow. They floated, their forms shifting in the dim light. She was paralyzed with fear. One of the figures turned towards her. It reached out, its shadowy hand passing through her beloved teddy bear. She screamed, burying her face in her blankets. When she looked again, they were gone. But the memory of their chilling presence remained, a stark reminder that even childhood innocence can be shattered by the touch of the unknown. Section 6. Spirits of the Islands, a family's Hawaiian haunting, paradise found. Or so they thought. The allure of Hawaii, with its breathtaking landscapes and serene beaches, promised a fresh start for the family. A military family moved into their new home in Hawaii. They were excited, hopeful, and ready to embrace the island life. The house, nestled among lush greenery, seemed perfect. The island air was thick with the scent of plumeria. But something else lingered. Something unsettling. It began subtly. Whispers in the night, the gentle rustling of leaves, the soft murmur of voices that seemed to come from nowhere, objects moving on their own. At first it was just small things, a book shifting slightly, a picture frame tilting, but soon, it became more pronounced. Chairs would be found in different positions, and lights would flicker without reason. Then, the daughter saw her. A fleeting glimpse of a figure just at the edge of her vision. She tried to dismiss it as her imagination, but the sightings became more frequent. A young Hawaiian girl, her eyes filled with sadness. She appeared often, always watching, always silent. Her presence was both comforting and eerie. Two boys, their laughter echoing through the house, followed close behind. They seemed to be playing, but their games were strange, their laughter tinged with an otherworldly quality. An older man, a medicine man, watched over them. His presence was protective, as if he was guarding the family from unseen dangers. He seemed to be a bridge between the living and the spirits. They seemed to emanate from the daughter's closet. The closet door would creak open on its own, and a strange glow would sometimes be seen emanating from within. Specifically, a crawl space that remained unusually cold. No matter how warm the rest of the house was, this small area was always frigid, as if it was a portal to another world. The family, once enchanted by the island's beauty, now found themselves living with the spirits of its past. They sought help, hoping to understand and perhaps appease the restless souls that shared their home. The haunting was a reminder that paradise too has its shadows. Section 7. Lingering presence, a home unable to forget, a new home, a fresh start, the promise of new beginnings and the excitement of creating new memories. But some houses hold on to their past. They cling to the memories and emotions of those who once lived within their walls. A homeowner moved in after a tragedy. The air was thick with sorrow and the echoes of a life cut short. The previous tenant had lost their battle with cancer, their presence still felt in every corner, every shadow. At first everything seemed normal. The new homeowner went about their days, unpacking boxes and settling in. Then the strange occurrences began. Lights flickered without reason, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Electronics turned on by themselves. The television would suddenly blare in the middle of the night, startling the homeowner awake. Things went missing, only to reappear in the most unexpected places. Keys, books, even shoes would vanish and then turn up in odd spots. Then the homeowner heard it, a voice. At first it was just a whisper, barely audible. Softly at first, then clearer. It was unmistakable, a child's voice calling out. It was a child's voice, innocent, yet haunting. "It's okay, Mommy," it whispered, sending chills down the homeowner's spine. "It's okay, Mommy," it whispered again, more insistent this time. The homeowner felt a cold shiver run through their body. The homeowner couldn't shake the feeling that they were not alone. The sense of being watched was overwhelming. The presence of the previous tenant and their grieving child lingered. Their spirit seemed to be trapped, unable to move on. A somber reminder that death doesn't always mean departure. Sometimes, the past refuses to let go, and the living must coexist with the echoes of those who came before. Section 8. A tapestry of terror sharing your story. In the shadows of our world, countless tales of the supernatural linger, waiting to be told. These stories, passed down through generations or experienced firsthand, form a rich tapestry of terror and wonder. These are just a few stories, each one unique, each one a piece of the larger puzzle. Around campfires and hushed whispers, and through the written word, these tales come to life, connecting us to the unknown. A glimpse into the vast tapestry of paranormal experiences reported across the globe. From haunted houses to mysterious lights in the sky, these encounters span cultures and continents, reminding us that the unknown is a universal experience. Each one is a thread, weaving together a chilling narrative of the unknown. Like a spider's web, these stories are intricate and interconnected, each adding depth and dimension to the fabric of our collective experience. Have you had an encounter with the other side? Perhaps a fleeting shadow, a whisper in the dark, or a presence that defies explanation? These moments, though often brief, leave a lasting impression. Have you witnessed the impossible? Your story matters. Share it. By sharing, you contribute to a greater understanding of the mysteries that surround us. Your voice adds to the chorus of those who have dared to look beyond the veil. Let your voice join the chorus of those who have dared to look beyond the veil. Together we can illuminate the darkness, bringing clarity to the shadows that haunt our world. By sharing our experiences, we shed light on the mysteries that bind us. Each story is a beacon, guiding others through the unknown and offering solace in the shared human experience. We acknowledge that there is more to this world than meets the eye. Our stories reveal the hidden layers of reality, challenging our perceptions and expanding our understanding. So I ask you, dear reader, what stories do you hold within? What secrets lie in the corners of your memory, waiting to be unveiled? Your experiences are a vital part of this tapestry. Let us explore the unknown together. Hand in hand, we can journey into the depths of the unexplained, uncovering truths and forging connections that transcend the ordinary.